Drisha is a learning institution where students engage with the text of their tradition in a serious and rigorous manner.
Primarily it's about Torah learning. That occupies the lion's share of our time here. That is also complemented by prayer and by community service.
There's a strong group of people who have a lot of experience learning and others with less experience, but they come with a common purpose of delving deeply into classical texts of our tradition.
I came looking to improve my skills in Talmud, to be introduced really to rabbinic literature. What I found was a community of deeply committed Jews who were not only driven and inspired by text and Talmud Torah, but also by a deep commitment to learning and celebrating questions rather than answers.
It's about ideas. It's about pursuing the learning for the sake of the learning.
You could walk out of the Drisha building every day with a new perspective on Judaism or halacha or morality or something that's totally unrelated, because people here are interested in having good conversations, interested in just being intellectual together.
All of us are essentially study partners. We are chavrutot around the text. The Torah is a thing which stands at the center of our space here, of our day.
So each morning before we daven together, we have different workshops under the rubric of Untitled Chapter, which means preparation for prayer. We don't just walk into prayer, but we do something to set the stage for prayer. But another aspect of it is to experiment with different kinds of modalities that any individual student might choose to then incorporate into their prayer. So whether it's about finding new meanings in the words of prayer, or whether it's about incorporating song into prayer and thinking about how different kinds of songs might awaken different parts of the prayer.
From the very first day, from our first meeting, from the orientation, the community service aspect was made to be a huge part of what we are here to do.
Our community service focuses on homelessness, specifically in New York City, but in the country at large.
We bring in speakers to educate ourselves and our fellows regarding what the experience of homelessness on individual levels, questions of policy and broader levels. Our fellows will staff local shelters, house and synagogues. We'll go on midnight runs.
I think it sends a really strong message that whatever we learn here doesn't count for much if it doesn't translate into action.
I return summer after summer, year after year to Drisha, and I always surprise myself in that there's plenty of growing that I have left to do.
I love my experience at Drisha because it's given me an opportunity to learn in a real way, and such that I haven't had in a very long time, and it's given me a context to really grow and change.